Okay, so I originally just made a short on this whole situation because it was pretty stupid, but not stupid enough to warrant an entire video. But now, somehow, some way, the entire situation has got even stupider. Everyone is beefing, tons of accusations are being thrown out over this $100,000 tournament hosted by Sony with tons of big content creators. So today, I'm going to attempt to explain everything that happened and if people were actually cheating. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And just before we get into it, check out this quick pre-roll from the sponsor Skins Monkey on how to get a free $5 trading your skins.
Hi you! Yes, you! Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
Okay, so first off, the only really unique rule about this tournament that you have to know is that prize money isn't rewarded based on the best team by round wins. It's awarded to individual players as points. 1 point per kill, 5 points for a knife kill. I believe there's some other amount for assists, but it doesn't really matter on what I'm going to be covering in this video. The only thing you have to know is that knife kills get you a lot of points, and there was some incredibly sketchy knife kills happening, which sparked this whole debate that people were cheating, feeding, like intentionally letting people knife them, stuff like that. So let's start by looking at Kephrii, an Overwatch pro who isn't exactly unfamiliar with CSGO, which is important, and keep this in mind while watching the clips. He has 1,000 hours in CS, hitting Global Elite in 2015 and then switching over to Overwatch, but he is by no means a brand new CS player. So now let's take a look at the clips. This first one that is really interesting is that from 135 to about 115 in the round for about 20 seconds, with 3 teammates towards mid at one point and his mid always being held, he completely posts up on Cat from bench and gets knifed from a guy that comes out of apps at some point. It's just very, very strange. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. There's no calls that anyone's on Cat if you listen with audio. I'll link this tweet in the description if you do, but there is no calls that anyone's on Cat. Nothing like that. He also has a comm player, he has a window player the entire time. They literally cannot be up Cat without somebody seeing it. It is just the only thing he's watching, and he gets knifed by this guy named Only Jaximus. Keep this name in mind because later in the game, once again knifed by Only Jaximus. Doesn't clear the apps corner, which is just another interesting situation to say the least. And then of course, he has to do the El Clasico streamer reaction, just get out of your chair and walk away, throw your hands up in the air. I'm surprised there was no death slam. He almost hit all 3 check marks for the basic streamer reaction, but either way, it's just odd. But this isn't even the weirdest or worst part of it. Not to mention this guy also gets knifed even more times. So we'll look at that in a bit too. But before we do, literally like a WWE storyline, Kephrii just completely turns the tables and goes heel. He becomes the villain. And there's just a clip of him accusing Nick Bunyan and Kephrii of also teaming. And also to point out, the event staff had to start playing in the tournament to fill in for Kephrii since he ended up getting removed in the middle of the event, which I forgot to mention, this guy literally got removed in the middle of the event because they thought he was cheating, and you would think, hey, they caught him for cheating, right? Hell no, they didn't catch him for cheating. VC concluded an investigation mid-tournament that there was no foul play, but later removed him anyway due to multiple player complaints so the event could be finished. So I'm sorry, but how the hell does this make any sense at all? If I'm playing at a CSGO major and Simple starts owning me and all the other teams and just dropping 50 kills on everybody in the map, and I decide, hey, I don't really like this Simple guy, I don't want to play against him, he's doing really well, and I go complain to the tournament organizer and they remove him, it's like, wait a second, what just happened? You're not removing him for anything he did, you're removing him because people complained. It literally doesn't make any sense at all, and this guy is losing out on thousands of dollars because other people didn't want him in a tournament that he was already invited in and playing in, and they didn't catch him for cheating? How does that make sense? Okay, but anyway, back to what I was talking about earlier. Let me first show this clip where Kephrii accuses Nick Bunyan and Kephrii of teaming.
Staring at her screen.
I yoinked it.
Hold on, I guess I'll... Looking at her screen, no problem. Looks off her screen at something else. Looks at her monitor. Ditches her team, looks off screen.
This one.
I'm just gonna spread out on the fastest B fucking push in the life.
Yeah, they don't push.
Oh, right as I said that, he ran down there.
Oh, it's Nick. Oh no, what a fucking coincidence. It won't happen again, don't worry.
Wait.
Looked off her monitor. Looked off her monitor.
You need to throw it from.
Gives her back without clearing it. Looks off her monitor.
I think it's from here. I need to bounce
Looks
it.
off.
Try this.
Oh, I got a knife. Oh my god. Wait, how'd they get by you guys?
How'd they get by you guys? Says the person who literally gave up mid in all of the vision in every.
Okay, so a couple of arguments could be made here. First off, every time she's looking away, it could very possibly just be looking at her minimap to see where her teammates are. It is kinda weird that this happens twice and she just has no idea that Nick can be in lower tunnels, but just like the first clip, I can't exactly say this is 100% outright cheating or feeding, but it is really weird. What's also weird is how Kephrii suddenly becomes Mr. Analyst, pointing out stuff that, like, he literally did the same thing that she did here on BAPS and Mirage pretty much. He didn't clear the right corner and got knifed, so I don't really think he has much room to talk here, honestly, and I don't know why he's trying to become the villain and just throw everybody else under the bus when he literally did the same thing. So if he says they're teaming, he might as well be teaming himself. But hey, that's just me, that's what I think. Another clip of Kephrii getting knifed in a really weird spot is once again on B Mirage, this time at Truck. Once again, just completely ignoring the apps as a spot, especially with a Zeus. This is just really weird. Like, I don't understand the thinking behind this. And of course, he's getting knifed by the same guy, only Jaximus, yet again. It's like, come on, man, what is really happening here? Is this really a 1,000-hour player that was global elite, or is it somebody just trying to farm money with some guy he knows and just collect an easy paycheck? And one final thing I want to point out, since I managed to find a clip of when he got knifed at bench from Jaximus's point of view, Kephrii should have definitely heard this.
I think I'm screwed here.
Another one out mid.
Shit. Bro, he's trying to farm the nade points.
Knife him. Oh my god.
You can absolutely hear someone dropping out of apps from where he is at bench, and whether he ignored it or somehow didn't hear it, once again, 1,000 hours in the video game and was global elite, he just chooses to ignore it, looks cat and gets sniped anyway. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. I think this guy is either just a flat out liar if he was global elite, or just got absolutely boosted, or was just flat out cheating. Obviously, that's an option too. He's just teaming with the other people, because there is no way you are this utterly lost and confused, especially while playing for thousands upon thousands of dollars. At some point, I can't just say he's bad, it just seems utterly intentional. But yeah, overall, that is all my thoughts on this strange situation. Literally, iBuyPower versus Netcode guides in 2022. Hopefully either Faceit or some tournament organizer or somebody that hosted the event actually comments on it, because there hasn't been any comments yet. I'll leave links to all the important tweets I used in the description if you guys want to check out everything for yourselves and stay updated on this. But beyond all that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment telling me what you think, if this guy is just blatantly cheating, feeding the game, or something like that. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed. And of course, check out SkinsBunky for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.